Right, so welcome to another van build video. This is one I've been threatening to do for quite a while. It's the bed build. I will say it's been quite a while I've been wanting to show this, and one of the first things we did was to put the frame in for the bed. That was one of the earliest parts of the van build, and as such I've managed to delete the video of that. So I don't have the video for the very early stages of the bed build, but I will take you through what we did on that and how we got to the stage we're at now. If you think that doesn't look like a very big bed, very useful, then stay with me and you'll see where we've gone with that. Right, so the first thing we did then was to attach the frame to the side of the van. Now the frame is pretty simple. 3 pieces of wood. These are 9 by 4 centimetres. One upright there, one on top of the wheel arch there, and then I just use lap joints at the side there and across. This is just a facing plate put on just to make the surface a little bit wider. I'll show you that in a second. So the first job was just to put these on. They're predominantly held on with bolts. Now we're lucky with this. On the Mark 7 Transit there's already holes in the pillar there, which these are attached to, the 2 pillars that take the bolts, and you can get a hand in behind to attach a nut. So that's how they're attached, those 2. Now one thing we needed to do, because this is higher than the side pillar on the van, is about here, about the height of this bolt, but we wanted the bed to be higher. So what we needed to do was take those above and then put that on. This is packing out because even at this level the van is wider at the bottom and comes in as it goes up. You can see that, I think, quite clearly there if you follow that up. The van almost immediately starts to come in, so needed to pack it out at the bottom to get that level. So that's that bolted in, and you can't see so well because I put the water tank in there, but it's exactly the same at the other side. So that's that. Then we've got 2 fixed beams. These are the Scorver beams from IKEA. They're telescopic, so you can see there this section pulls out to where you needed it to be. Just put a little chock of wood under there and screwed through that onto that surface. So there's 2 of these, one at the back and one almost at the front. I'll get in the van and show you that from there. Right, yeah, so here's, you can see we've put that, was that 12mm ply on there just to give more depth for these beams to sit on. Okay, so you've got the Scorver beams, one at the back there, one at the front here, and then they're fixed in place. Then you've got 2 sliding beams. This one, when the bed's up, is there, and then one at the front. What we've got to do with these, bear with me. Yeah, so we've got a variety of felt pads. These will go under these beams. This one at the front here, and a couple of places. This will pull out across the surface of this, so it will sort of slide through on the felt, and that will be attached to the back one there with the slats, and that will pull along there. We've got to get these just so that they're just slightly above the height of these Scorver beams to enable that to pull out, and that will pull out to around the sink there. So that then gives us, as you can see, a good full-size bed. So we've got the best of both worlds as we see it. Got the storage at the back. There's obviously room for the toilet, which is in there. The bed will pull out, I think it, not certain, it's around the sink area there to about there, and gives us a good full length bed. But while it's up, while the bed's up, it means we've got a decent amount of space at the front for the kitchen units and everything, and the seating. I think I've said before, some van builds, they put in wardrobes and showers, and that's great to have if that's what you want, but then they finish up with a little seat each. Often here in front of the bed, you've got a seat here, seat there. You can't, where's your view? I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know, everybody's got their own priorities, but not for us. We can sit here, we can have the door open, or even if the door's closed, we've got the windows, got good picture windows there, and some comfort. So yeah, that's the bed. The next job, obviously, we're at a place now, we've got all the, you can see there, the tilings on the walls and everything. So the next job is to put the slats on. Okay, so here we go then, that's the first of the slats in place. The way we're attaching them, as I said, is with the Velcro. So it's just a Velcro pad. Pop the one onto the wood, pop that one on top, same both sides, flip it over, stick them down. These are mounted alternately, so as I say, the shorter ones there are mounted permanently onto the metal beams at each side, so they'll stay in place, and then these that are stuck out a little bit further are mounted to this one here, so they will pull out, and as I say, they pull out somewhere near the sink there. It's very straightforward. The reason we've gone with the Velcro is so that it's pretty easy. Should we want more space in the back, but want to use this area for transporting something or whatever, we can just pop these off, and we've got that storage space in the back there. We've got that usable space. It's quite frustrating having a van that you can't use as a van. So yeah, we'll crack on and see how that gets on shortly. So this is the Velcro that we're using. It is Velcro brand, so obviously it's got a bit of quality about it. I'd like to think so. It's their heavy duty Velcro, and it takes 7 kilograms per 100 millimeters. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna move anywhere. I think that's pretty secure. Right, here we go then. Perfect. Happy days. And just popping him back. Perfect. Right, so there we go then. That's the mattress folded out. As you can see, it's a tri-fold mattress, so it folds. I'll show you it folded up shortly. But it comes right out to the tap here. The frame is a little bit behind it, but we're going to try and make use of this extra. Don't think that's a problem. I'll show you when it's folded up what it looks like. Voila. And there we go then, that's the bed up and dressed. So that's it in travel mode, if you like. So we're about to set off on his first little trip. Just staying local down to Weston-super-Mare. And there's a scooter rally on this weekend, which anybody that knows me will know that that's right up my street. Bit of Northern Soul and such on down there as well, which is great for Lynn. So happy days. Yeah, there's the bed up and ready. I'll show you the last obviously when it's set up this evening, when we're ready to jump in there. But yeah, that's it in travel mode. So all I've done is I've fixed another one of these felt acoustic panels strips across there, just to finish the front off there, so you're not looking at the front of that and the bed slats and such. And the bed at the moment is just got a sheet on. Yeah, just a sheet on there. The pillars tucked in the side. I've got a couple of pieces of wood out for there as well, where the bed doesn't reach. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to paint that either black or grey so it matches in with everything else, and that'll work as a little side shelf for us both at night. So yeah, you can sort of plug the phone in to charge here or whatever, take the cable on, and you've got a little side shelf in bed there. So yeah, other than the bed down and ready to go, that's where we're at. Oh, put that right, don't want them telling me off. There we go, that's it. Happy days. I'll bring you back when the bed's down. Right, so there we are then, in full bed mode. Just had the first night in the van. Yeah, first night in the van, so delighted to say everything worked absolutely perfectly. Not just the bed, the whole van. Just delighted with it. Absolutely fine and dandy. So yeah, I don't know what the next video will be, but thanks for watching this one, and hope to see you on that one.